Hey guys, support with Camel EDV. We've got our Yamaha Tenere 700 here. Something I've been working on is the high fender kit. Not a huge fan of the low fenders. They work for some people, just not for me. Where I ride, around home, there's a lot of sticky clay kind of mud. The front tires get balled up with the low fenders, keeps them from turning. Sometimes you blow all the plastic off, makes a mess. So since I got the bike, I've been working on a high fender kit for it, and I'm happy to announce that it's ready to go. So we're gonna do a pre-sale on it. And yeah, just wanted to introduce you to the kit. So the nice thing about the factory low fender is that it uses the 4 oval holes there to bolt to these spots here. We can simply unbolt the upper section of the low fender and we're left with the fork guards, which is nice because we have the factory look of the fork guards. It's less expense because we're using the factory parts again, and it actually works out pretty well. We've got locations here to mount clamps to hold the hoses. In the kit, there's cover plates that go over top of this, and then the clamps bolt on over top of the covers, but these will be those will be closed off in the full production version. So the heart and soul of this kit, much like our Africa Twin kit, is the fender adapter mount slash 1-to-2 brake split bracket here, which is 6061 aluminum, machined and anodized. So the kit comes with 3 braided stainless steel brake hoses. So 1 for each caliper line. And then right here, that goes to the ABS pump. And the reason that we need that is the threaded holes under the triple clamp aren't far enough ahead. So if we try and mount this fender using the 4 holes on the triple, the fender's back too far and it's into the rad rad screen here, the rad guard. So we're really limited on fenders. This is the GYTR Yamaha Genuine Technology Racing, I believe is what it stands for. Rad guard, so it's a little bit closer to the rad than the black plastic factory one. So if you're going to run the black plastic guy, the factory guy, you're going to need to trim most of the fenders. It just sticks out probably another inch or 25 mil. So you need to make that adjustment. The bracket here moves the fender ahead 22 millimeters, which gives us a bunch more room back here. Even with the fender brackets attached on the bike, we are limited with fenders because of how close the rad is to the wheel. Got a bunch of different fenders here that I tried. There's a bunch more that are actually out in storage. There's about 25 of them actually. So this is the HRB's Supermoto Universal. This is the UFO Supermoto. So these are the parts. The fastener kit isn't here, and the cover plates for the fork guards aren't here. They are included in the main kit. And these are the fender brackets. So like I said, 6061 billet aluminum. We've got the hole on the back side here is where the brake line off of the ABS comes in, and then on each side we have the holes for the brake lines to go down to the calipers. This is the bolt pattern here is what's on the bottom of the triple clamp, and then this is a new bolt pattern that moves everything ahead 22 millimeters to get that clearance that we need to clear the fenders against the rad. So you have the option of red, black, or blue. So there's a drop-down menu on the website where you can pick what you need. That is not to be confused with fender color. The front fender itself is not included in the kit, and there's a few reasons for that. The conversion parts on their own fit in a very small box, and it makes it quite affordable to send it basically anywhere in the world. As soon as we add the fender, the box becomes literally 8 or 10 times the size, and it is quite cost prohibitive to get it shipped out. So trying to save everybody money on that. We don't have, we're not set up as a dealer for any of the plastics companies. So we're buying fenders even in bulk, we're buying them at basically retail. So for us to buy them in retail, we have to cover our costs. So we need to sell them at slightly over retail just to cover transaction fees and whatnot. And it's just less than ideal to do it that way. In most cases, most of you guys are going to be able to buy these fenders locally for cheaper than I can get them for here. So those two things, plus there's a bunch of different fenders that you can use, different designs, different manufacturers, different colors. So for us to try and stock a bunch of different fenders in different styles, different colors, it's just, it doesn't work out very well. So the kit is just the conversion parts. So the price on the kit is $199, but something funny happened. It's funny now. It wasn't funny when it happened originally and I opened the box. There was some swearing and throwing of things, but it is funny now with a little bit of time after it. So we got the brackets all machined, anodized, and etched with the logo. The problem is these are the bolt holes that hold this to the bottom of the triple clamp, and the bolts come from the bottom up. The countersinking is on this side, the text is on this side, which means the text on every one of these is upside down. Upside down. So, wasn't funny at the time, has become funny 2 weeks after the fact. When I opened the box, it was not funny at all. It was maddening. So a couple options with that. We thought about sandblasting all of them, re-anodizing, and re-etching everything. That's a giant pain. Ended up deciding against that. The other option was to put all these in the drill press and countersink all these holes so that it didn't matter which direction this guy was mounted, which is a viable option for sure. But we've decided just to discount them. So we're knocking 20 bucks off them. You can consider them a limited special edition, first early adopter kind of situation. Think of it like that upside down airplane stamp that's super famous and worth a small fortune. We have made a decal that goes all the way across here so that you can put it on over top of this if you don't want your text to be upside down like that. So that sticker is included in the kit. You can put it on or not, but we're gonna knock 20 bucks off the kit. So introductory price on these for the entire first run, because they're all upside down, is $179. Once this batch is out and we're back to doing the regular ones with the text right side up, the price will be $199. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the kit, info@camel-adv.com. Thanks for watching.